Well, the first thing that takes place is I want to come out and meet every one of these customers firsthand if I'm available. If I'm not, you know, all of my people know exactly who to get involved with the program, but 99% of the time I'm here when they come through. I walk out to the customer, I shake their hand, I introduce them to myself just so they can finally put the face with the name that they hear so often. And then from there, I walk them through the process of what's going to take place. I explain that, you know, a lot of people don't like to go through the back and forth and things of that nature. And so I have a special department set up, and I have got two to three key guys that these customers are going to be taken care of by. So I let them know that these are trusted individuals, that they specifically help the CarPro customers. Hearing Jerry's voice every week, these customers, they believe in him. They trust him, and the words that Jerry talks about each week make sense to these customers. So by them hearing his voice and they hear my name tied to it week after week after week, they start believing in both of us. And so when they show up here at the dealership, whether it be through an email or a phone call or just walking through the front door, these are basically my customers. They know my name. They've never seen my face. They've never met me before. But you know, when you shake that customer's hand, it's different than shaking any other customer's hand. It's more of, you know, the customer you've never met before that doesn't know anything about your name or anything. You shake their hand and you kind of feel a little bit of resistance. And these folks, they're happy to meet me. They're happy to come to the dealership. They feel comfortable, and I'm able to take that customer and introduce myself and have a few moments of conversation with them. All of these customers are actually asking us, they're telling us they're ready to buy, and then we move forward with the process. We're not having to go through and say, okay, are you ready, or you should do it today. The customers feel comfortable moving forward. So, and it's because of that process that allows them to do that. The more comfortable, they've already started off comfortable with Jerry. They came in and they actually got to meet the guy that the name is associated, which is myself. And so those two validate one another, and then by putting them through the process with the associates, you know, that whole process, if it's followed start to finish the same way every single time, the customers, it's that comfort. And that's what this is all about. You get the referral, you make the customer feel comfortable. The end result is they buy a car, and most importantly, once they buy a car, now they're telling their friends and their family members and their relatives, you know, go to Roseville Toyota and buy a car. We got referred from the CarPro. And they still, when their referrals come in, they mention the CarPro also. These customers come in trusting Jerry. They trust his advice. And you know, you can see it in the emails that we receive. You can see it in the phone calls that we receive. And even the customers that come straight through the door. They're not all over the place. They're not looking for multiple cars. They're spot on. When somebody's shopping for hybrid technology and Jerry recommends the Toyota Prius, they come in and they are on a Prius. They're not, well, maybe a Prius or maybe a Camry. You can tell that the advice that they got from Jerry is very sticky, and it sticks with them, and they trust his opinion. When the customer has that interaction with me, they feel comfortable knowing that Jerry's name and everything he said and everything that he's promised they're going to get when they come here at Roseville Toyota.